it's Julie back with Cal Poly's head coach Larry Lee and his son Brooks, and UC Riverside head coach Troy Percival and his son Cole. Now, while the two teams couldn't play on the field this year, instead we decided to do a little Big West baseball trivia showdown and still crown a champion. But to help me with this, I decided I would phone a friend. And with me today, I have D1 Baseball's Aaron Fitt as our Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Julie. Good to be with you guys.
I'm going to take a back seat and be Vanna White today, so let the games begin.
All right, here we go. And we're going to dive right in with some Big West trivia here. And have one question for each of our four players. And the first question, Cole, goes to you. And the question is this. Who holds the record for most career coaching wins in Big West Conference play?
Boy, Big West Conference play. Jeez. I'm going to go with, it's been that long. I have no idea, but I'll just go with Vanderhook from Fullerton. I know that he's won a ton, but I know he hasn't been there as long as some other coaches. Oh, geez. I know exactly who it is, actually. It's got to be Irvine.
This game's gonna last forever.
I'm forgetting his name. I'm blanking. The picture in there from Irvine.
Just take your negative.
Right. You're not going to get a point for this one, but Troy, do you want to chime in? Do you have any idea?
I'm just gonna go with Larry Lee.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Larry Lee is the answer. I think that's got to be worth at least half a point, Julie. What do you think?
Wow.
All right, we'll give him half a point.
They wouldn't have us on here with him and ask us that question otherwise.
Let's go, Cole.
Next question is for Brooks. And kind of to stay on point here, I'm going to give you a question about Coach Percival. What was Troy Percival's first year as UC Riverside head coach?
(2014)
Oh, that's close. 2015 is the answer. 2015. Well, but technically he was hired in 2014 in the summer.
He was in the
Julie,
fall,
so
right? Yeah, that's what we were talking
Half
about.
point.
half point. I'm saying half point.
You get something for that.
He did say in the interview he's been at Riverside 5 years, though. But I can give the half.
Okay, yeah.
All
No,
right.
we're not sticklers here.
I'm associated with
We're generous with our points on the show. All right, next question is for Coach Percival. Who is the only Highlander to win Big West Pitcher of the Year honors?
So I'm gonna go all the way back to Matt Andrees.
That's a good guess, but it is incorrect. The correct answer actually is James Simmons in 2007.
I can tell already this is not going to be a fair game because Coach has been there for like 43
Yeah.
years. He knows all the players.
Well, we're going to raise the stakes, Coach, for yours. You got to name more than one name here, Coach Lee. 6 Mustangs have won the Big West batting title. Can you name at least 4 of them?
Desmay, Blumenthal, Bushini.
Next, 0.75.
I'll go with Scott Kidd.
Round 1 goes to the Lees.
Yes. 1.5 to 0.5.
Let's go to round 2. This is going to be a change in format here. We're going to play a round of tennis. So I'm going to give you a category, and each team will take turns naming a correct answer until somebody can't name it anymore. And you'll have about 5 seconds to come up with the answer. You can huddle together if you want. We're going to start with the Lees since they're in the lead here. The category is father-son baseball duos. We're looking for a father and a son who both played in the major leagues.
Ken Griffey, Jr. and Senior.
2 at once. Brett Boone, Aaron Boone, and their dad, Bob.
Barry and Bobby Bond.
Cecil and Prince.
There you go, Cecil and Prince.
I think the Percivals are already ready with their next one. It'll be a short round.
Yeah, only because I played with him. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
I have no clue.
All right, that's time. Round 2 goes to the Percivals. Who would you have next, Coach Percival? What was your next name? There you
The
go.
Bellingers.
All right, we're all tied up. All tied up.
All right, round 3 is the written portion. The first category is this is for the players you're going to guess. The coaches are going to write down the answer. And if your guess matches the answer, you get a point. So for the coaches, my question is this. What is your favorite baseball movie? Baseball movie.
Ooh.
All right. Percivals, you want to go first? Cole, what's your guess?
Oh man, I'm gonna guess Bull Durham because he quotes it all the time.
If I knew that he was going to be guessing it, I would have put Bull Durham, but it's not my favorite.
Oh, no. What did you put?
Love of the Game.
That was my second guess. It's for the love of the
I
game.
know that was more words I had to write.
Of course, you have to stay with the Costner movies. You know, it is the Big West. Brooks, you're on the clock. What is your guess?
For the love of the game.
Coach Lee. There it is.
Oh, we got a point.
Clear the mechanism.
The mechanism.
Yeah.
I was hoping somebody would say Bull Durham since I'm coming to you from Durham. I feel like I'm obligated to say Bull Durham is my favorite baseball movie. But next question. The players are going to write this one down. The coach is going to guess.
Call of
Who's your
Duty.
Who's your favorite baseball player of all time? We'll start with the Lees when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready.
Now batting number 2. Derek, Jeter.
I know that better not be the answer over here.
You know,
That's an easy one.
I think this should be an easy one for you.
Am I on the clock?
You're on the clock.
I'm going to go with Trout.
No.
That's what I'm going with. I'm sticking with it, even though he said no.
So this one is more of just because he was kind of a friend of mine when he played with the Rays. I put down Evan Longoria because I used to love to watch him play. It was like his last couple of years. He's a great guy. So
And he played
I got to
Guitar Hero with him. Got it.
Nice.
And he's a Big West player as well. So look at that.
Long Beach.
Well, Julie, if you want, you can throw him a pity point, a half point, because at least they had a Big West reference, in that answer. I feel like
Bonus, little bonus point. All right.
Right.
That might be the only way we get points.
All right, next. If you couldn't work in baseball, if you couldn't be a coach or a player, what would you want to do?
Easy one.
Oh man, I don't know.
All right, Cole, are you ready?
I'd go with something that he already is, which is a pilot. He loves to fly. We fly a lot. My other guess would have been bowler because that was his second sport, but I tried
Nice.
to take sports out of it.
Bowling.
What do we got, Coach?
Fireman.
Fire.
I think
Oh,
professional
come on,
bowler sounds way cooler.
No, well, my
Yeah.
dad was a fireman, and I grew up
Yes.
always wanting to be a fireman. Matter of fact, the song I came out to for a little while was "The Fireman" by George Strait. So, yeah, he might not have known that one, but yeah, pilot was a good guess.
Brooks, what is your answer?
I was going to say history teacher.
I think that's a fitting answer.
Yeah, because of you couldn't see it, but the baseball trivia and music trivia. No, veterinarian,
Oh.
Mm.
animal vet. Yeah,
Do you have a lot of animals right now?
yeah, too many cows and goats and cats and dogs, and that's probably it right now.
What is your son's favorite quarantine activity?
My son's got it.
I think you do.
I'll just even keep it in general terms of just video games.
Yeah.
Coach Lee,
Surfing.
that is correct. All right, so the last question in this round, you're each going to write this down. I want you to think about the current players in your team. Who has the best facial hair tool? I want to know who's got the best quarantine beard potential here.
Ooh, God, Jaeger's already gone.
Yeah, he's not here anymore. Oh, that's. You gotta think of who's still.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, his players aren't allowed to have facial hair.
Ah,
Is it
That's
potential or?
potential. We're talking about OFP here.
Oh, that's guaranteed. I'm going to give both of my names, but my final pick will be Abbott, and the other was Granillo.
Abby Hafar.
Yeah. Come on. You can all envision it.
He's laughing. All right, Cole, what'd you put?
Mine was Granillo as well. that was he was my number one pick. My other one would have been Kevin West.
Julie, I think that's a point.
All right.
All right, to the Lees. How'd we do?
What we got?
I was gonna say Mark Armstrong.
Oh man, you're right. Yeah, he's right. I would go on Marin Cons because
Oh,
he had a beard probably in 6th grade. He was fully developed at that time. So
Right
What we
now
got?
would be the Lees unless Percival can come out and win this.
That's right.
Pressure's on.
yeah, but if this was soccer, it'd be a blowout, right?
That's right, exactly.
So
All right, Cole, this final question for you. Your dad, of course, was a member of the 2002 Angels that won the World Series. You have 10 seconds to name as many of his teammates on the 02 Angels as you can. Ready? Go.
Benji Molina, Adam Kennedy, Alex Ochoa, Darren Erstad, Troy Gloss, Tim Salmon, Ben Weber, Brendan Donnelly, Frankie
That's
Rodriguez.
it. Time. I got 8 before the buzzer, Julie.
I got 8 as well.
That was impressive. That was impressive. I mean, I knew you'd know them all, but that was good recall right there. All right, Brooks, you've got the same kind of question. As we all know, you're one of the top freshman shortstops in the country, so we're going to give you a shortstop question. You have 10 seconds to name as many current major league shortstops as you can. Ready? Go.
Andrelton Simmons, Didi Gregorius, brutal.
Oh, hold on. I got 2 there.
Oh,
Just 2.
Cole Tucker.
Okay, we got one. I think the Percivals came from behind here, Julie.
They did. With 5
Great
points,
comeback.
Percival's win by a half.
hey,
I know.
That was,
We're-
that was
We
not
are
a fair- that
officially
was not a fair
crowning
question.
Riverside the champions of the Big West Trivia Showdown.
we'll be back
I
next
think you
year.
could call it a tie. I'll take no chance.
Well, that's all the time we have today for Small Talk Wednesday. So I want to thank both the Percivals and the Lees for joining us, as well as special guest Aaron Fritt from D1 Baseball. Thank you for coming. Until next time, take care.